all things are equal, the greater heart will prevail. So you and me, same size, same speed, same strength. Who's going to win? Who's got the greater heart? And you can see it all the time. See it in life. You can see people fall. And that's it. They don't get back up. They're spent. And then someone goes on. And that person's running next to them, same speed, same distance. Why do they keep going? It's their heart. Cream rises to the top, right? That's who gets selected. Guess what happens? Injuries. And the injury doesn't even have to come on the field. You get struck by a car. In a car accident, you can break an ankle. You all watch Steve Rose. That poor guy, every year. It says you're at a point, I mean.
He got hurt in practice.
Yes. It's very, very difficult. But, and I segue somewhat, those challenges in sports, that's life. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I wake up and everything's different. Everything's different versus when I went to sleep last night. It can happen like that. And what are you going to do? You're going to quit? You never quit. And that's the only thing that defines you. It's not what money you make. It's not what title you have. It's when you keep going. Because people will reward that. It will always be seen. It will be seen. And that is the major message that needs to be understood. You got to have that faith, no matter what. You're applying yourself, and you will get the reward. Now, it's not going to come when you want it to come. You can work and work and work and work and think to yourself, what am I working for? What am I working for? I don't have the reward. I'm poorer than when I started. When you start a business, that's what happens. You get real poor because you start spending money. You don't know if money's coming back. Okay, so what is going to save you? What is going to have you prevail when, like I had mentioned, the other guy you're running with, same rate, same distance, he just fell down? What is it? It's the heart. What's that mean? I'm going to help you figure that out. Sport is life, and life is sport. This is what you have to understand working with me.
Man, everything, man. I work my ass off, bro. It's like, I wouldn't have did this for the franchise, the organization, the fans, everybody, man. I wouldn't be able to play the way I play, man.
We weren't sure if it was the throwback jersey you were wearing, but you did look like Derrick Rose of old. And what did it feel like going through from beginning to end?
I'm doing anything just to win, man. I play my heart out. My teammates told me before the game, just play my game. And tonight was a hell of a night.
I need you to be mindful. I need you to be aware. I need you to, as you dribble the basketball, feel your body in space. Understand your surrounding, your environment. Understand the feedback you're getting. So when you play ball, you try to go to your left, and you're not left-handed. And you bring it right back to the right. You better be aware you just did that. You just cheated yourself. You just made yourself weak. Put the ball to the hand that's not dominant, and make yourself better. Now, then in life, when you're trying something, you're trying a relationship, it's not working, you better adjust. You just don't keep going left when you don't have a left. Develop it. So in the sport, as we work, I want you thinking, sports make you smarter. Sports make you smarter in many ways. You have to react, right? Everybody knows that, acknowledges that. These men who are playing ball, it's unfortunate that it's not mentioned enough. Guys playing in the league, in the top leagues, geniuses. They're geniuses. So a lot of people condemn guys, NFL guy, NBA guy, he's not very articulate. He is a genius as far as what he can do with his body. Mayweather is a genius. He's poetry in motion. He has applied his heart and soul to a different sort of intelligence. See, you got to think outside the box, people. You got to think outside the box. I'm gonna tell you're Mayweather. You fight 50 times, no one can touch you. I'm gonna tell you you're stupid. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Who's gonna? Well, because you can't read. Now I recommend that you read, and that's maybe what you gotta read. How many Mayweathers are there? But that's another dimension of intelligence. There's dimensions of intelligence. There's spatial intelligence. There's how well you use language. That's another form of intelligence. Do not let anybody ever put you down when you're just intelligent in a different way that they don't understand, that they can't see. So as we use the sport and you're getting the feedback, you're learning who you are. Understand me? You're learning who you are. I work with guys, I get them all the time. And I'll make a joke, okay? I get a lot of white boys that want to dunk. They're like this big. I want to dunk, I want to dunk, I want to dunk. You see a show, white man can't dunk. It's not true, by the way. But it's you get the guys that they want it. Everybody wants to dunk the ball. So I get the guy, I'm like, you get 2 points any way it goes. And I'm trying to tell you, you want to rise, you want to be the cream of the crop. You want to rise to the top, each level. Well, if you're trying to dunk, and you're playing college ball, and you were dunking all over everybody in high school, and I already told you, you go from high school to college, you start at the bottom again. And there's stuff in it, in your back, in your face, and you're still trying to dunk, you're going to get cut. What do you got to do? You got to adapt. Like I said, every day we got to adapt. So you're going to go, what you're going to do, and I'm going to teach you all this. You're going to know your strengths and weaknesses. So you get into college, you're playing ball, you can't dunk. Guess what? You used to be your strength, now it's your weakness. What are you going to do? You're going to get smart. You're going to use your mind. You're going to say, you know what? I'm not supposed to be dunking in college. Doesn't matter. Now I'm going to do an up and under. Now I'm going to come up like I'm going to dunk. I'm going to come under. Did you ever see Steve Nash? He shouldn't be in the league. Come on. It's nasty, though. He could dunk. He could. See, you only got so much time. You only got so much energy. He could have expelled or expended all of his energy dunking, and then he'd be out there dunking. But then he wouldn't be cutting like he does. He figured out who he was and how he's supposed to play the game. Have people you look up to, idols, people you want to emulate, but be yourself. You got to find yourself. You got to know yourself. Now, your ages, you're brand new with that. You're brand new. When you're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you're not reflecting. You have no ability to think, who am I? What am I? You don't have it. But now you're starting. Your brains are developing that way. So what are you going to do with that question? Who are you? What are you? What are y'all doing with it? I'm asking you, I'm demanding that you don't forget these words. These words, I'm changing your life right now. I'm changing your life. Listen, these words are what will save you. Who am I? Not what you make on Facebook. That's a joke. That's an illusion. And sports will make you do that. When you're running and your legs you feel like you're going to collapse, and you keep going, that's when you're learning who you are. Okay? So go at sports like that. Go at life like that. Sit down and study. And when you can't stand it anymore, keep going. I read the same paragraph over and over. I hate it. I don't understand it. When you keep going, you got to have that faith. You will succeed. Success, getting to the top, is ugly. It's ugly. And I'm not there. He's not there. But we're striving. We strive. You keep going. You keep going. That's it. That's all there is to it, fellas. So mindfulness, okay? Being aware of your mistakes and then modifying them. Okay, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing. You listening? Definition of insanity is doing the same thing that doesn't work over and over again. Everybody here, I will offer you the guide to do so. You will write down what you want to do, what you want to be, and then we make a plan how to get there. Now check this. I just said this. You go on the court, you can't go left. Your plan was to play in the NBA next year. You're going to have to modify that plan. You're thinking, you're mindful. Guess what? That's new goal. Maybe not NBA next year. Maybe something else. Learning about yourself. It's a give and take. You can't be stupid. You can't say, you got to read the writing on the wall. People are scared of that. Look in the mirror. You ever get yourself recorded on, whether it be audio, video, and see it, and hear it, and think, is that me? That's what I sound like? That's what I look like? You ever experience that? No? Come to know yourself. Come to know yourself. You should not. There should be no surprise. You know, you have to be truthful and honest with yourself. If the other guy's faster than you, get faster. If the other guy's breaking your ankles every time down the court, figure out how to stop him. It might not be. That's where you create. You open your mind to a new idea that might help you stop that individual. And it might not happen inside one game. You might have to wait to go see that cat broke your ankles down the court. Every time he went down, you might have to wait a couple months to play that guy again. Okay, I will close because I'm talking a lot about developing the self, right? You, right? Now I'm gonna mess your head up. That's weak. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You don't exist. There is no self. You're not separate from the rest of the world. Okay? We all think I. That's a road nowhere. You're not gonna get strong. I know a guy. I was training a guy. And I figured out why he's playing ball. He wasn't playing ball because he wanted to play ball. This dude was playing ball because he wanted a sexy body. He wanted to look good. So guess what? He was bound to fail. Watch out. Yeah, it's all good. He was bound to fail. How about if he was playing ball for his life? Like I'm talking to y'all about. Don't get hung up on playing ball. Get hung up on living. Okay? So what is this ball playing? What is this application of my will? Application of my will. That's what we're talking about, will. What is it going to do for me when I'm off the court? When I'm off the field? Guess what? When you're playing for a bigger cause, not the self, then no one can stop you. So if you're a swimmer and you're swimming for a nice body, and then one day a boat's sinking, you're on vacation, and you gotta swim for your life for the first time. There's another swimmer on the boat. This cat always swam for his life. He's a champion. He's an Olympic champion. Who you got your money on? Who's going to drown first? Second guy always been swimming. He's going to find a way. He's going to swim around the world. So you have to identify what is that thing you're working for that's bigger than you. It should be your family. It should be your friends. You're on a team. It's your teammates. It's your parents. It's your teachers. I don't care about you. You don't care about you. I started out talking about self, right? Now, no. You get it? It's a paradox. Okay? If you're a selfish person, selfish player, selfish athlete, selfish business person, you're not worth anything. I don't care how much money you got. When you rest your head on that pillow at night, the demons are gonna come. Okay? You're doing it for something big. Do it for family. Do it for God. Do it for the Creator. Do it because you love to live. Okay? I'm gonna leave it with that. I want you all to understand, to come to understand what love is. Love is when it hurts. Love is when you give so much that it hurts. You train, I got a little slogan I say, train to serve, empty yourself. Now let's respect all you people that do this, and I'm going to keep coming at you every Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to tell you what I wanted all my coaches to tell me. You can do it for a bigger cause, empty yourself, train to serve, and you're going to go forward in life, and you're going to have more happiness because you give and you give. That's why we're here. We're giving. You're going to give and give and give, and things are going to come back. You got to have faith. You don't know, but exert yourself, empty yourself, please. And I want you to tell your friends. I want you to tell them about what you heard. And I want you to tell them there is no self. If they start saying I, there's no self. We're all in this thing together. Okay? And when you're working for not just one person. Think about this. You're working for everybody. You're working for your life.